Back with Anne Murray. I'm so lonesome. Yeah, perhaps this is a good day to kind of sing along. I'm Mark Edwards, just kind of sipping on lemonade, celebrating.
Yes, I'll bring the wine.
There come four guys in the world of country music with a whole host of charismas, they call it. John Anderson just before that, and some memories of getting back home again. Here's John Denver.
There's a storm.
Back home again with John Denver. And I'm Mark Edwards, just kind of sitting around. If you happen to be at home, thank you for joining us today. It's always a pleasure. Would you believe this? 5 afternoon baseball games are being played for our finals and all identical scores. The 4 finals are in. Kansas City beats Detroit, Milwaukee beats Texas, New York over Montreal, Chicago over St. Louis, and all by the score of 5-2. One other afternoon contest, that will be Minnesota at Seattle. When the final comes in on that, we'll let you know all of it. Just about 20 past. Here's Johnny Duncan and Janie Fricke. Well, they hired the band for 3 minutes and 11 seconds. We figure we might as well give you 3 minutes and 11 seconds of music, right? Time's up, fellas. That's T.G. Shepherd. Here's Reba McEntire. Hey, have I got a deal for you?
Where you look.
Lady that needs a touch of mending, and that's Larry Gatlin. I'm Mark Edwards on this midweek edition of our get-together here in the country. Just thought you'd like to know that Rock Hudson, he chartered a jetliner, a 747 Air France jetliner, to take him from Paris back to Hollywood. You know what that cost? $250,000. He's talking about writing that letter to home. Well, I was writing a little bit this morning, kind of sat down on my typing machine, tapping out some notes. Had to tell all my friends and neighbors about the fact that, got a brand new granddaughter named Elizabeth. Went over to see her last night, by the way. Kid was sleeping. Can you imagine that? Granddaddy shows up and the kid is sleeping? And my daughter-in-law, Tony, says, well, why don't you show up at 2 o'clock in the morning? I'm sure she'll be awake then. I'm sure that a lot of ladies, and now certainly gentlemen, are getting involved in that. They can relate, shall we say, huh? Here's Gillian McLean. Here's Paradise Tonight. But not when the kid gets up at 2 o'clock in the morning, correct? You betcha. Had a pretty lady come by, Crystal Gale. It's like we never said goodbye. And Keith Stegall with the pretty lady. Why don't you be my lady tonight? I wondered a little while ago whether Keith was related to Red Stegall, and I happened to ask Reba McEntire about that, and she said she didn't think so. And then she says, no, they can't be because their names are spelled differently. You'll have to check that out. I'm Mark Edwards. It is our midweek edition in the country. Got some George Strait coming up. Got some Waylon Jennings coming up. All kinds of good stuff for you. If you're out there in the car right now, fasten up the old seatbelt, will you please? And have the person beside you in the passenger seat do the very same thing. Appreciate it.
I'm fine. Old Mexico.
There's a guy kind of finding himself stuck in a little bit of a situation he's not too fond of all the time, except he likes the money. He likes the money. That's Waylon Jennings. I'm Mark Edwards. Here comes the Midnight Holler. Here's Razzie Bear. That's Miss Dolly. She's a 9 to 5, and along with folks like Lily Tomlin and the crazy exercise lady. What's her name? Fonda? Jane Fonda, yeah. I'm Mark Edwards. I'm kind of fond of popcorn. And I have got this terrible craving for it today, and I can't find a soul around here who's interested in making any.
A drill.
Those are the guys from the Dirt Band, the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Some Conway Twitty before that, and how about Brother George? Wayne wrote that song a whole lot of years ago. George Jones finally got around to recording that just last year. You've still got a place in my heart, and why not? Got 20 past. Baseball finals are in, at least 4 of the 5. Here are the winners.